So the second game of Super Saturday finishes Ireland 26, Scotland 5. Ireland do exactly what they need to do and get a bonus point. Now, I'm recording this video straight after the game, so I don't know if it's enough to win the Six Nations, but they've done the job there. In the end, beat Scotland very well. A little bit stodgy in the second half, but really didn't look in trouble in that second half. Scotland, dangerous, some positives, but again, a disappointing Six Nations in the end and couldn't control the game like Ireland could. Ireland definitely are the better team, deserve the win. Is it enough to win the Six Nations? I don't know. I'll find out after the France-England game. Anyway, let's get into it. And Scotland start pretty good, to be honest, pretty fast. Graham is looking really sharp. Price is looking really sharp. Quite a few of their players in attack really showed up, likes of Hogg, etc. 100 miles an hour start from both sides, clean breaks everywhere. It really looks like it's going to be an exciting game. And that first half was really good, actually. Second half was a little bit tougher watch, but that first half I really enjoyed. It takes about 6 minutes for Ireland to settle into their tried and tested attack, and when they do get into their shape, they look really comfortable, really good, as we've said, the whole Six Nations. The first big chance goes to Scotland. It's a loose offside from Aki. They go to a line out, but they waste a good opportunity there. So could have started pretty fast, and Scotland did have a decent start there. I do like it when Scotland play to their strengths with really fast attacking speed. The problem was, as the game wore on, is Scotland went for too much too soon, whereas Ireland are happy to go through quick phases, but accept phases will happen rather than force it. Anyway, Gibson Park makes one of his sharp breaks on 11 minutes, but it's really good cover from Hogg. So, really good end-to-end game at the moment. Both sides playing pretty well. Sexton pops up with a bit of quality on 30 minutes with a really good 50-22. He had a good game, to be fair. But the maul is held up, so it's a goal line dropout. So super close, but we do get the first score on 15 minutes. Sexton with a lovely delayed pass from some big carries, so he had go forward on that. Go to a 5, get a penalty, go to a 5-metre line-out maul, and really clever from Sheehan to break over and a powerful drive to score. And he had a game that justified his start. So 7-0, good start to the game, good try for Ireland. And Ireland are now into their game, and when they get into their attacking shape, when they retain the ball, get go forward, it's really hard to stop. Their line-out starting to work well, they're getting into that shape. Scotland are tackling well, the likes of Darge are playing really well. Goodness me, he's sharp on the ball with the Jackals. Hogg with a monster touch kick. So there's some good stuff from Scotland, but they're definitely under the pump now. Good graft in the clear-out from the likes of Henderson, just create that go-forward for Ireland. And they're slowly tightening the screw. After 25 minutes, they're definitely looking on top and the better side. And indeed, they get another try soon after that. 5 metres out, just through their big phase play. Sheehan big carry, pretty much unstoppable with a latch drive, and the big man Healy crashes over 14-0. So looking pretty ominous for Scotland to this point. They're not playing badly, Scotland, but when you let Ireland get into that phase play, they can be unstoppable at times. The Scottish attack, like I said, is dangerous, but it's certainly looser. The ball's bobbling around a bit more. They've got dangerous individuals, but is that a long-term strategy to get multiple wins in a competition like the Six Nations or indeed a World Cup? Just a little note on Kinghorn, who I thought did okay, but he's not quite as good a passer on the gain line as Russell is, and I'm pretty sure Russell would have started if something hadn't happened in that Scottish camp. Some of them went to the pub, stuff like that, but something's definitely not right. Russell came on and did pretty well, but it was too late by then anyway. Darge on 33 minutes, so sharp on any bobbling ball in the ruck area, pilfers a loose ball. Scotland actually go 5 metres out with attack phases, slow drives, and actually it is Schoeman who gets over. It's a close call whether it's a crawl or not. I think that could have been given either way. But anyway, they get that try. They really need it. We've got a good game. Darge is absolutely lightning, but Ireland do look on top when they get into that attack. So 14-5 at half-time. I think that's about right. Second half starts very much as the first half. Good backwards and forwards. Hogg coming into the line well. Gibson Park with a break. Nice covered tackle from Darcy Graham. So it's a good start. And actually, just as I'd written, Hogg's looking really good, really dangerous. his big problem rears its head. He has got one big mistake in him in most matches, and it comes on 48 minutes. Scotland could be right back into this match. Hogg breaks through, has a 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-on-1, whatever you want to call it, but a try at his mercy. He decides to go himself. Why? Is it a little bit of glory hunting? I don't know. The pass seems so on, but it's a fantastic tackle in the end from Keenan, to be fair. I think Hogg was looking like he was going to score. So that's a massive chance wasted, and maybe they lost the game right there. And a double blow, Schoeman fends off with a forearm to the face, and I'm thinking, oh no, this is going to be a card here. Red, yellow, penalty. In the end, it was actually nothing at all. It's one of those ones when you're fending with the ball in hand, the interpretation is really unpredictable here. I'm not sure exactly what it should have been, but they went with nothing at all, which I think is better for the game there, really. And then Scotland give away 2 penalties, and they go down the other end, just relieve the pressure, and Scotland gave away far too many penalties as another big negative. But anyway, massive moment in the game there. Hogg should have scored for sure. Another little note, Ireland, we know, are known for their clever first phase moves. They tried a couple of ones where they reverse back into the cover defence of the line out as it starts to fan out, thinking they're going to find some holes. They don't in this match, but I do appreciate the original thinking for sure when you're watching Ireland. Anyway, on 53 minutes, Ireland have a period of pressure where it looks like they can kill the game off for sure. There's some technical scrum penalties there. Sheehan goes up 5 metres out, but they lose the ball. But then they do get the try. It's just too much pressure. It's Van der Fleer who finds a hole eventually just from sheer number of go-forward phases, the sort of thing Scotland couldn't do. It's 21-5. I've written game over there, and it was indeed game over. Although they need that, they want that bonus point to give them the best chance of the championship. Again, Scotland attack. They look dangerous, but they're trying to go for too much too soon. Ball's going on the ground. They've got to trust their phases and go through their phases and just take the time a bit more. On 64 minutes, it's another massive kick from Hogg. I mean, he does some fantastic things, like I say. It's just those little things, or those big one-off things he does wrong, should I say, that's the problem. Big kick anyway, gets to a 5 metre line out, but top counter-rucking from Ireland and a brilliant rush tackle from Hansen actually snubs out an overlap out on the left. That was impressive. Scotland again on that one, just forcing that attack again, not trusting the phases. That's my big takeaway for Scotland from this one. On 66 minutes, they're clearly a little bit desperate. They throw on Russell, but keep Kinghorn in the midfield, just looking to unlock that Irish defence with a bit of magic. It probably is a bit desperate, but I guess at this point they had to try something. And indeed, the 3 attacks after that is just too forced. The ball's flying around everywhere. They've got to score some tries, but they're trying to do it just a bit too quickly. Anyway, one positive, Scotland's front row has come on their replacements, and they're doing really well in the front row, so that's very good. So another little warning sign for Ireland, who had a bad scrum a time against England. But anyway, 3 minutes to go. Ireland do get that bonus point. They're back into their phases, a bit of pressure, White, a deliberate knock-on for sure, yellow card, which doesn't help. 10 metre line out from the penalty. They go to Lowe, who is their danger man, makes ground all the time, manages to wrestle an offload to Murray, who spins around, probably grounds it, I'm not sure, but it looks pretty good. Job done, bonus point. That's the game. 26-5. Now, like I said, I don't know if that's enough to win the Six Nations, but it's been a very good tournament from Ireland. They look really settled in their systems, scored some great tries, and certainly finished on the high here. From Scotland, just not quite good enough. They've certainly got tries in them, they've got danger men in them, but can they control a game? Can they control territory and possession and score through actual multiple go-forward phases rather than just something a little bit special? They're going to have a little bit of a rethink for sure. Anyway, guys, pop all those comments below what you thought about this game, and I'll catch you next time.